start on this channel because I already have another channel and there's a certain way that I do my intros. So anyways, my name is Z and welcome to the channel. If you're coming across this channel for the first time, welcome. And if you are one of my subscribers on this channel, I appreciate you. It's still a growing channel. Hopefully it'll grow. And yes guys, like I said, this is my vlog, but I also said lifestyle, so I think today's video kind of almost falls under lifestyle. I don't know, like I really just wanted to share what I got at Le Creuset. But before I do that, yeah, it is, I cannot lie, it's not clickbait, but yeah, before we do that, I want to talk about something. As you can see, this is light. That's because the product's not actually in here, otherwise it wouldn't just, you know. Anyways, let's talk. By the way, if you're interested in my other channel, the link to my main channel is in the description box, so please check it out if you don't know that I have another channel. And yes, I talk a lot in the channel as well, but I guess I'm just a talker, but I will try do vlogs and things like that. I think I get how people are like, oh, I don't want to just vlog even when there's nothing happening, and I feel like my life is basically nothing happening, but I'll try vlog whenever something does happen. Okay, so that's the agreement. Whenever something does happen, I'll try to vlog it, you know, every now and again, but you can't force it, you know. I saw how recently people were complaining about vloggers saying they're showing them the same stuff every day on every video, and in their defense they also said, and I really understand that, guys, life is not always like I'm on vacation or I'm doing this. Like, life is routine mostly, you know, like it gets mundane after a while, you know. So anyways, let me just talk about what I want to talk about so that we can get to the part where I show you what I got. Okay, so the reason I wanted to speak about this was okay, how do I explain this? Gather my thoughts. Let me gather them. Okay, so I am on a journey of healing, and please do check out one of my videos that I did on my main channel where I spoke about some of the lessons that I learned last year. And this is one of the revelations that I had last year, that I had this tendency, and I probably still do have this tendency of not doing certain things for myself. And reason being, obviously, you know, when I was not doing those things, I had excuses in my mind or stories in my mind that I told myself, okay, this is why I'm not doing it. It's not yet time and all of these things. But where I am now in my healing journey, you know, recovering perfectionist, recovering people pleaser, you know, recovering from super independence. Hey guys, we are recovering. But anyways, the revelation came to me that actually I think at the core of me not doing the things that I wanted to do or not buying certain things, you know, was not always about money. I mean, sometimes it was about money, but most times it wasn't really, not that I have the money, but most times it wasn't really the core of it. Like, sometimes you tell yourself it's about the money, but it wasn't always really about that. Like I'm saying, it's not even just about buying certain things, but even just giving yourself certain experiences, or, you know, trying out different things. At the core of it, for me personally, what I've realized is that I was waiting. And I guess the question is, what was I waiting for? And I think I was waiting to earn it, to deserve it, you know. I was waiting until this day that, I don't know, someone or something, I don't know, would happen, and that day I would be allowed to get what I want or do what I want. And you know, when you realize something like that, then you're like, oh man, like there's so much that I missed out on because what I was waiting on, was it ever gonna come? Was I ever gonna feel that I deserve it? You know, I wanna try not to preach because it's not the channel to do that one. But honestly, it's like how, you know, sometimes even as children of God, we try to earn God's love and earn his grace, you know, like just like we try to do all these things, like I try to go to church. If I go to church 5 times a week, then maybe he'll bless me, or you know. And I think honestly speaking, that's what I was doing, you know, unconsciously. So you know, so there's certain things that I was not doing or I was not buying because I was waiting until, I don't know, I'm saying I don't even know. Does it ever happen to you? Like, I hope that somebody has gone through this, or you know, knows or can relate to what I'm talking about, where you postpone the trip because you're waiting. I don't like I'm saying, guys, it's not always about the money, you know, because as much as there's this trend way on social media, it's mostly women who are like, if he wants to, he will, right? And I think it's about time we turn it back on ourselves to say, if you want to go on that trip, you will. You don't have to wait for people to invite you. And I think that's literally one of the things that I realized about myself, is that I would only go out if somebody invited me or if somebody was coming along with me. And one of the things that you're gonna start seeing on this channel, because I've already started that, is that, girl, I go on solo dates. Okay, solo dates are a thing because you don't have to wait for a person, a guy, or even just like a friend to say let's go somewhere in order for you to go somewhere. If you want to go try out that restaurant, go. This is the sign that you've been waiting for. If you're like me, you've been waiting, you don't know what you've been waiting for, go. You know, you've been wanting to travel the world. I'm gonna make examples about things that I relate to, because this is one thing that I want to do. Go, like, do it. If you want to, you will. So stop just like pointing fingers at other people and be like, if he wants to, he will. Luena, if you want to, you will. And yeah, that's like just like what I wanted to share about this. So by the way, there's a 3-month, okay, not 3 month, a 2-month space between my last video where I showed you the perfumes and things that I got, and this video, because it's March now, so, and I got this last week. So I think in one of my videos, but I don't think it's on this channel, it's on my other channel, but I was trying out a recipe, and I spoke about how I wanted to get at least one, you know. Don't know why I'm dreaming so small. But in that video, that's what I had said. I wanted to get at least one Le Creuset pot. And I saw that they were having an end of range sale. Was it an end of range sale? I don't know. But anyways, I started messing around on their website and things like that. And eventually, you know, when you just like go to a website every 2 days, eventually I see that they actually have an item on sale, and I was like, let me start there. So I don't know if you've guessed it by now, but let me show you what I got. Okay, so guys, look at this orange paper bag. And yeah, guys, it's difficult. You know what, going to the shop itself, I'll be honest with you, I would always pass that shop because I was like, I can't afford it. And I think that's so wrong. It's wrong to do that. like guys, at an income where we can't afford the stuff. Like let's just at least get ourselves used to the environment, because to be honest, I had never been inside the store, and I then realized that being inside the store is so confusing. And many people who are fans of this brand say that you need to choose your colors, right? But like before you go, because when you get there you don't know which color you want, right? So the same happened to me. I decided on the product that I wanted, but what's happening here? I decided on the product that I wanted, and I thought I knew which color. I thought, but I wasn't really sure. So when I got to the store, like I think it took us 30 minutes to decide on the color, and they were kind enough to say to me that if I don't like the color, I must bring it back. And that's because the salesperson didn't really like the color I chose, but guys, it's the color I wanted. So yeah, so bum ba da bum, what did I get? I got a kettle. So that's what I got. Not in that color, obviously. Not obviously, actually it is a beautiful color. When you look at this box, it's a gorgeous color. However, yeah. So I'm gonna show you the color that I got, and I feel like it's so me, but also I feel like it goes. Tell me if it goes. But anyways, I'm not gonna return it. So they had said if I don't like it after a few days, I can return it. Nah, I'm not gonna return it. There was a gorgeous color. I think it's called Caribbean Blue. Oh, gorgeous. And my friend actually had suggested the sea salt, and that's the one I thought I was gonna get. But then I changed my mind. But then, anyways, that's what I got, guys. Let me know what you think, and yeah, let's discuss this. What things have you put on hold that you have not done, and there's no actual reason? Like I said, yes, sometimes money is the thing, but sometimes it's not. You know what I realized actually before we close this video? What I realized is that also, you know, as a former people pleaser, so when I was still in my people pleasing era, what I would do, and I'm still trying to get out of this, is that I would prioritize other people's needs over my own, right? And what I've learned about people especially is that people will do whatever they want to, like they will spend their money on whatever it is that they want to spend their money on. Say for example, they want to go on a trip, they will spend their money on a trip. They come back from their trip, you know, and their budget is not balancing here and there. Who do they come to? Exactly. So it's like people are like living their best life, and I'm busy funding their best life, and my excuse for not living my best life is like, but I do clearly. The only problem is that I'm prioritizing other people and their needs, because you know how they are, you know how people are cutting much like that, you know. I feel like they might be watching and they might feel like I'm coming for you. I'm coming for y'all, but you know how they are. They tell you stories that you can't, you know. And if you're an empath like myself, you just like feel so sorry for them. You're like, okay, you know. And then when you have to get your money back, that's a whole other video. Let's just end it here. Thanks for watching. Bye.